Retro Racing Reports from Trenton, New Jersey, of all places. Oh, buddy. Hey, I don't know how this one found its way onto the stack, but there it is. Nice, colorful front, and I actually have two pieces from this. One is the program from April 1964 for the USAC big cars. These are the Indy cars, warm-up for the Indy 500 coming on just a month away. And the other is a 4-page promotional item that came up to promote the 200-mile National Championship stock car race. Now, it's this promotional item that has the text and a story. The Indy program does not have any type of story. There's no text at all in here. But that's the race for the day, and that's the ones that we're going to show here. They do have a lot of headshots for the drivers, the Indy drivers that are coming up. That's what we'll provide, as well as the race report from there. Trenton Speedway, like so many other tracks on fairgrounds, started out as a 1-mile dirt oval. Then it transitioned to a paved oval, and then later on, it became a 1.5-mile dogleg sort of quasi-oval. Hey, so they were trying a lot of things to get people to show up in New Jersey to watch races. They did close in 1980. Our particular events come from 1964. Again, the images that you see coming up are largely from the USAC IndyCar race of April. The story is from the promotional item for the NASCAR stock car event, which comes up in a few months. So here we go from Trenton, New Jersey. NASCAR Stars versus Open Competition. Second annual Trenton 200 stock car race by Nat Kleinfield. Records. That's what's shaping up for the second annual Trenton 200-mile NASCAR-sanctioned National Championship Modified and Sportsman stock car race on the 1-mile paved Trenton Speedway to be presented Sunday afternoon, August 23, with a rain date the following Sunday, August 30th. The first annual, last August, was witnessed by 14,372 excited fans, and it should be surpassed, and has a great start in that direction, with race director and general manager Sam Nunez proudly announcing that the longest Modified Sportsman Championship Classic in the Northeast United States this year will be open competition under NASCAR sanction. Other notable changes this year: all practice and qualifying for starting position takes place the day before the race on Saturday, August 22. No qualifying or practice on race day. It is expected that over 40 speedways throughout the nation will run a Trenton qualifying race at their tracks, with the winner being guaranteed a starting position in the Trenton 200 and will be presented a trophy on race day at Trenton. This should be a true national championship with no one barred. Any and all cars and drivers from non-NASCAR speedways are eligible to compete, providing they meet NASCAR specifications. Under this arrangement, no one will be refused a chance to race in the Trenton 200 if these conditions are met. All caps that one, buddy. With this new policy of non-NASCAR members being eligible from anywhere and everywhere, there may be a decided shift in the pattern that last year found 6 Southern and 3 Upper New York racing cars grabbing the first 10 finishing positions behind the victor, Fats Caruso, the Massachusetts sensation. Caruso set a blistering pace last year of 91.375 miles per hour to edge Virginia's Ray Hendricks by less than 4 seconds, while following were Perk Brown of North Carolina, Gil Hearn from Florida, Runt Harris, and National Modified Champion Ed Krause of Virginia, Bill Wimble and Ed Ortiz of New York, Joe Thurman from Virginia, and Ed Pianchik from New York. That power-packed aggregation will certainly be exceeded with the new open competition arrangement and bids fair to be a super attraction on a completely dustless mile oval, which permits all-out speed from start to finish. This will be a great classic with top-caliber performers furnishing the thrills. All of this can be watched by the fans from the huge grandstand seating 22,000, with ample parking for 20,000 cars on the New Jersey State Fairgrounds, upon which the Speedway is located, and other first-class spectator facilities label the Speedway as the Indianapolis of the East. For years past, since this type of racing began, there have been many controversies as to who is the best driver, what association offers the finest competition, what speedway permits the tops in miles per hour, and many other items of argument. Well, if you're at Trenton on August 23rd, you'll be able to see the biggest, longest race of its kind on a mile course, with the finest and fastest of equipment driven by the best in the trade, be it asphalt or dirt track timber, and you'll be an authority overnight based on what you've seen at Trenton. NASCAR will be contacting their car owners, drivers, and tracks under their sanction, and promoter N.A.S.C.A.R will be dealing direct with those not covered by NASCAR so that the nation's entire stock car racing fraternity can be given the opportunity to come to Trenton for this rousing big national championship to decide who is the best of them all. Any car owner or driver reading these lines and wishing to secure official entry blanks of the Trenton 200 can write to Trenton Speedway or Bob Stahl in Paterson, New Jersey. Use the attached mail order ticket coupon and order your reserve seat tickets now so that you can be in the audience to see this championship of all stock car championships. Chances are good that you might see the king of your particular speedway score his biggest victory of all time in the second annual Trenton 200 on August 23rd. My oh my, folks, I'm going to tell you, this thing is divided up into several paragraphs, and each paragraph is a single sentence. That made that quite a lot of fun to read. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. What a thing to do. Trenton, New Jersey racetrack, Trenton Speedway, closed in 1980. As you might expect, the results from the stock car race, as fully promoted there, showed Joe Kelly out of Pennsylvania winning the race, Ray Hendrick out of Virginia, followed by Perk Brown from North Carolina, and Bobby Allison out of Alabama. From the looks of the results, they did not draw from very far away. Virginia, Massachusetts, Connecticut mostly, New York, that kind of thing. That's just the way it was. Very difficult to travel across the country or draw guys up from anywhere else because there was so much racing also going on in your own backyard, so why go to New Jersey? Be sure to subscribe. That's what helps me the most. Put some comments down below. See you next time.